Hey, what's up, Dylan? This is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can start doing today to start showing up on these Google searches and getting more high quality jobs. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I have the technical know how to get those high quality jobs for you, you can reach back out to me and we can chat. Or if you just want, you can go ahead and take this information and implement it yourself. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. Now, the three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks, and I'll explain why they're so important for ranking in Google. Now, content is pretty much everything on your home. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on a front page. Now, most business owners, they underport front, they're really unsure of how much that Google is actually looking for, and they are looking for that 1,500, and they're unsure of actually what type of content, right? So by having 1,500 words of content on your homepage, it gives you a lot of opportunity to fit in what we call buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. And that's basically what people are searching for on Google when they're looking for your services. I went ahead and pulled up the number one competitor here in Winston-Salem for locksmithing, and it's Aaron Elliott Locksmiths. And I threw them into this tool that I use called Ahrefs. This tool is very valuable. It actually gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now, this is aaronlock.com, and they're currently, this number over here, they're currently being found for 48 keywords. And because of those keywords, their website was clicked on 174 times in the past 30 days. Now, I threw your website in the same tool, and you're currently being found for 80 keywords, which is a lot, right? It's more than the top competitor, but you were only clicked on 11 times in the past 30 days. Okay, so let's dive into this. So let's click. This is your competitor again, and we're going to click on that 48, and it's going to show us all the keywords they're being found for and ranked for, right? So the ones we're really paying attention to are the keywords with Winston Salem, with these locations, and they've got a lot with the locations, but we're just focusing on Winston Salem right now because it gets the most call volume, and so, or search volume rather. So for example, you see this locksmith Winston Salem, it got 350 searches in the past month. Their website was clicked on 86 times because of that. So let's go take a look at your keywords, these 80 right here, and let's kind of see what you're being found for. And it looks like maybe you have a blog page, because a lot of these are not buyer intent, and I don't see like Winston-Salem or anything on there. Let me see. I'm going to your page 2 here. Okay, so you do have a lot of keywords, but they're all informational, right? So the people that are looking to buy the service, right? It's not, you're not showing up for that. So what you'd want to do is grab all these keywords, the ones that are relevant to you and your location, like locksmith Winston-Salem, I know is locksmith Winston-Salem NC, and you want to put all those on your website, and not just once. You'd want to find out how many times Aaron Elliott has each of those, and it's a little time consuming, but absolutely worth it. And you'd want to put them on more times, right? Just once more. So the ones they have on one time, you'd want to put on twice on your site, right? You would become the authority when it comes to that content department, right? So that's it for content. Now I would like to go over what we call citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like locksmith, Winston-Salem, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section right here. This is called the map pack, and this has to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people, they're under the impression that the main driver here to get ranked in here are reviews. And that is not the case, though. If it were Affordable Locksmith Company, and that's not you guys, you guys are Affordable Keys. I got confused there earlier. I'm sure you know the difference. I don't need to explain it to you. But it's not reviews that get you ranked in here. It's actually citations are the main driver. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. A couple or a few examples of these directories are Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages. I'm sure you guys probably have a few yourself, but it's usually the businesses that have like between 250 to like 300 citations that we see end up really dominating the map pack here. Now, the good news is there's actually um, tools, there's online tools that will show us the citations for each of these businesses. So we want to see how many Aaron Elliott has. Say, for example, we find that they have 200 citations. You'd want to go down that list of their citations and grab all the citations you don't already have all the way down the list. And then when you're done with that, grab like 100 more, and that will put you as the dominating company in this map pack, right? Get you in on that 45% of people that are searching in here. Now, underneath the map pack is what we call Google's organic search results listing. And the number one spot here gets right around 40% of the clicks of people searching these terms. So whereas the map pack splits up the 45%, this is 40% all to itself. Now, the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, just to be clear, you get found through your content, specifically your keywords by Google. Then once you're found, you get ranked by Google because of your backlinks. Okay, so backlinks are basically other websites on the internet that have a link on their site that when clicked, it leads back to your website. Now, Google uses these as it's like an online referrals. And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to your site, the better. And what I mean, like, for example, say there is a popular local blog page in Winston, Salem, or near you, or a popular um, industry site. It could be national. That's even better. And it's linking back to you. That's actually what's going to help push you up in the rankings here. Now, since you guys are a locksmith company, say you have like a popular site, it doesn't matter what kind of site. Let me use like Pizza Hut, for example. Um, and while they get a lot of traffic and they're very popular, it's not going to do you any good in Google's eyes because you guys don't have anything to do with pizza. So relevance is king here. So I want to go ahead and revisit this tool that I showed you earlier. And this is aaronlock.com, our competitor. So we know now that it's their backlinks that's ranking them so high, right? So they're getting 155 total backlinks from a total of 86 other websites. They call it referring domains in this tool. Let's go ahead and take a look at your website and see what your backlinks are. So look at that. You've actually got more backlinks than them. You've got 475 from 177 websites. But like I said, it's not really about the number, it's about the relevance. So we know that since they're up top, our competitor, that they're getting backlinks from very relevant websites. So we can actually click on that 86, and this is going to bring up all 86 of the websites they are currently getting backlinks from. And what you'd want to do is go out to all these, go down the list, and grab backlinks from all the websites that you don't currently have backlinks from. And over time, not that much time, that will put you in contention for that number one spot there. What will put you over the top is if you did the same thing with the top 3 websites and you got all those backlinks. Over time, you would take over that number one spot, which means you would take over all the traffic as well, all that 40% there. So let's just go ahead and recap. So the first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of content on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is going to be citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 to 350 directories to really dominate the map pack here. Or map pack here, I'm sorry. These are ads. So the map pack right here. And then lastly is going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website, and that will show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to locksmithing companies in and around the Winston-Salem area. If you were to do this, it would take time, but you would become number one. Now, as I said earlier at the beginning of the video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you'd rather save yourself some time, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can give me a call at 910-551-2006 or just respond back to this email. But either way, I appreciate your time in watching this, and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.